Hello, good morning, dear students. I am Dr. Shivaji Ramagudaji, Assistant Professor of English, Government Postgrad College, Kittur. Today, in this session, I will give you the introduction about the brief biography of Joseph Addison, famous essayist of the Augustan age, and his most famous essay, Will Wimble, the character of Will Wimble. So before going that, you are all optional English students. You know very well about the Joseph Addison belongs to which age, and who are his contemporaries who are belongs to this age. So obviously the Joseph Addison belongs to the Augustan age. He is the most representative of this period, that is we called the Augustan age. The 18th century in English literature is roughly called as a Augustan age, and Joseph Addison belongs to this age, and it is also called as a neoclassical age in English literature, and it is further also called as the age of Pope and the age of Johnson too. So dear students, in this age, the most famous authors, Alexander Pope, Matthew Prior, John Gay, Dr. Samuel Johnson, Richard Steele, Joseph Addison, Oliver Goldsmith, these are the most famous names we heard in the Augustan age. So Joseph Addison, when we come across about the magazine, the periodicals, that is the Spectactor and the Tatler. Obviously, we recognize the name about Joseph Addison and Richard Steele. So, dear student, the Joseph Addison was an English essayist. He was an English essayist. He was not only the essayist; he is a poet, a satirist, and as well as a politician of England. And Addison occupies the largest space in the history of English literature, because whenever we call about the Spectator, obviously we called about the Joseph Addison, Richard Steele, and they gain a more popularity in England in the 18th century. He was known for his modern essays from the Tatler and the Spectator. It was run in 1711, and 18th century was the beginning of writing a new style of prose. The new style has begun in that age, means in the Augustan age, when the Joseph Addison and Richard Steele, Oliver Goldsmith, Pope, and it can give new ideas to the prose. This is a portrait of Joseph Addison. See here, and the major and minor works of Joseph Addison. So his essays collected from the Tatler and the Spectator. It is a collaboration work of Richard Steele and Joseph Addison. Then Letter to Young Lady, Dissection of View's Head, Dissection of Copitu's Heart, Cato, which was published in 1713 and is the most famous tragedy of Joseph Addison. The Drummer. The Drummer is a comic play of Joseph Addison. It was published in 1716. Joseph Addison was born in Millstone, Wiltshire, England. He was a product of England, so he was born in the place of Millstone, Wiltshire. At the age of 14, Addison began attending the renowned Charterhouse School. Means he started his attending to the school whose alumni include John Wesley and the novelist William Thackeray. He was closely come contact with those authors, and it was at Carter House that Addison first made the acquaintance of Richard Steele. Means he first met there Richard Steele in that school, and from there he went on to Oxford, and he has taken the education in Oxford, where he completed his MA degree in 1693, where he met the Richard Steele, and he has completed his MA degree in Oxford University in 1693. His most famous magazine or periodical we called the Spectactor. The Spectactor was a daily publication founded by Joseph Addison and collaboration with Richard Steele in England, lasting from 1711 to 1712. Means it's run between, I think, entirely 1 year, and they have published the so many essays in the Spectactor, and it was very famous in those days in England. In the coffee houses, they have widely read this Spectactor. Each paper or number was approximately 2500 words long. Means they have written this essay, mostly they including about more than 2500 words they have included in each essay. And the original run consists of 555 numbers. See here, the original run of this Spectactor is 555 numbers, beginning on 1st March 1711. Means first time this Spectactor was published in 1st March 1711, and it was end in 1712. And the total number of the total number consists of 555 numbers. So this is the cover page of the Spectactor, which was published in London. See how the cover page I have shown in the picture. And this is the first page when you open about the Spectactor volume, the first. So here they have given the Spectactor, and its Spectactor, it is about the group of the people. I have mentioned the next slide about who are belongs to this Spectactor, and it was published in London. The Spectactor was a daily paper. So the Spectactor was a daily paper publishing one essay every day. So every day they will publish one essay for the readers, because the readers are very attractive about this Spectactor in those days. It was supposed to be edited by a small club headed. So it is a small club headed, just like a Bloomsbury group, University Beats, like this is also a small group, a club headed by Mr. Spectactor, including mainly Sir Roger D. Coverley, a country squire, Sir Andrew Preport, a wealthy merchant, Captain Sentry, a retired army man, and Will Honeycomb, a gentleman of fashionable society in town. So these are the members who edited this club, means the Spectactor Club. Sir Roger D. Coverley, a country square, Sir Andrew Preport, a wealthy merchant, Captain Sentry, a retired army man, and Will Honeycomb, a gentleman of fashionable society. So these groups include the Spectactor. The essays published in the Spectactor deal with the customs. So which are the main points of the life they have focused in that time about the customs, the manners, the morals, the literature, and other current topics of that time. Of that time means in the England time they have explained very thoroughly about the customs, manners, morals, and literature of the England in those days, or in those times they have sketched. So here about the Will Wimble. Who is Will Wimble? And this is the periodical, or the title we have taken, the Spectactor number 108, means 108, the Will Wimble. And the exact title of this essay is The Character of Will Wimble. So who is Will Wimble and what is his character? Here thoroughly the Joseph Addison explain in this the present essay. So Will Wimble is written in the form of essay, and it is appeared in the Spectactor, and the number is 108. So while the Spectactor was walking with Sir Roger the other day, a country fellow came to him with a huge fish which he told him was sent by Mr. William Wimble, who had caught it that morning. But before start this Will Wimble character, I will explain about briefly about the 5 minutes about what is there in the Will Wimble. So Will Wimble is one of the baronet of the Wimble family, the two brothers. One is very famous in business, but Will Wimble is not that much famous about to. He's just like a baronet, and he was not interested at all about the business. So he left the business, and he was making the people happy through his handicrafts. ಕರಕುಶಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದವನು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ he make the peoples happy whenever he go to the peoples, he met to the men's, the gentlemen's, he make happy because he provides his handicrafts to them, whatever he prepared. And always he keep puppies with him, and he can offer puppies also to the, means a small dog, the baby of dog, he offer to the women's and the men's, and he make happy to them. And he promised Sir Roger one day he will visit his home, and he wanted to stay 8 days in their home. and this fellow is around 40 to 50 years old, and at last Sir Roser was very pity with him, and he he re, he requests to Will Bimble, instead of doing this small business, these small things, he want to do trade and commerce. If he definitely do the trade and commerce, he will succeed in his life. He will succeed in life, and definitely he can help to his brother to develop his own business. At the last, by saying these words, he will end this essay. So this is a what is there. I have given the just gist about the Will Wimble. Now we will study about thoroughly what the Joseph Addison wanted to tell about the character of Will Wimble. So the first point, while the spectator was walking with Sir Roser the other day, a country fellow came to him with a huge piece. A country fellow means here the messenger. A messenger came, and when the messenger arrived, he came with a big fish and one letter. That is message to Sir Roser. Sir Roserಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮೆಸೆಂಜರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಫಿಶ್ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಲೆಟ್ರನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದ. ಅದು ಯಾರಿಗೆ, ಆ ಲೆಟ್ರ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಸರ್ ರೋಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ. and huge fish ಅಂದರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಗಾತ್ರದ ಒಂದು ಮೀನು, which he told him was sent by Mr. William, and that messenger told that it was sent by Mr. William Wimble, means Will Wimble, who had caught it that morning. And he was caught that morning a big and huge fish, and that was sent to the Sir Roser. Mr. Wimble also sent a letter to Sir Roser. See here, he also sent one letter to Sir Roser, in which he requested him to accept this fish and also express the hope of coming to him soon. And he sent the letter, and in that letter he said that he should accept that fish, as well as he is coming to his house visiting to the next week, or he will come as soon as possible to his home. And he ended his letter with a short description of how he had spent the last 6 days. So he was very thoroughly explained about how he spent his earlier 6 days in that letter. We remember, dear students, who sent the letter and fish? Will Wimble, whom he sent Sir Roser. He sent to the Sir Roser, who brought that fish and letter? The messenger, or the country fellow who came, and who is coming soon to Sir Roser home? Mr. Will Wimble is coming very soon to his home. He wanted to stay with them, I think 1 week. Okay, what did he explain in that letter? Means how he has spent the last 6 days and accept that fish. The spectator wanted to know all about this strange gentleman, and he was very curious about to know this gentleman. So here, who is gentleman means that Mr. Will Wimble, who is coming to his house. So he want to know more about that gentleman. He soon learned that Will Wimble was a younger brother to a baronet. A baronet means it is one of the rank in British bureaucracy. So his younger brother, and was of the famous old family of his Wimbles, and he belongs to the most famous family of the Wimbles. They are the two brothers. One is working in trade and business, one is baronet, and his age is between 40 to 50. See here, that Will Wimble, the Will Wimble is about 40 to 50. Will Wimble ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ದಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 40 ರಿಂದ 50 ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದ. ಇಬ್ಬರು ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮರಿದ್ರು ಅವರು. ಒಬ್ಬನು ತುಂಬ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಶೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಯುರೋಪ್ದಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಡೀ ಯುರೋಪ್ದಲ್ಲೇ. ಇವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ, ಕರಕುಶಲ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ತನ್ನ ದಿನಗಳನ್ನ ತಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. He has not been bared up to any business. So he has not stick on any type of the business. He spent his time by superintending his elder brother's game, and he was already supporting about his brother, what he was doing, and he was simply spending his time in doing a small handicraft or knitting. His main occupation is hunting, and he loved the hunting. So the Mr. Will Wimble, he liked very much about the hunting, and you know very well about, he has given the fish about, means obviously he was very interested in fishing also. So I think, dear students, I will stop here. In the next session I will give you the entire essays just about the Wimble. So these are reference books you have to refer for your further studies. A.R. Goodman, History of English Literature, Volume 2, Edward Albert, History of English Literature, and History of English Literature by J.N. Mundra and S.C. Mundra, and some web source you have to refer. And thank you so much, dear students. I will explain the continuation in the next video. Thank you so much.